Train spotter almost killed by high-speed train. He didn't die because he is holding a camera, and the cameraman never dies. Why the hell is the devil on my train? Bro, I got places to be. Mind your business. You can change the direction of the train just by thinking about it. 30 squats in Russia gets you a free train ticket. Why don't they do this in America? When train conductors pass each other, I googled triangle train to see if there are any triangle trains, and I found a triangle train. Why in the world is there a tomato on the train? Because it's the subway. A train station in Denmark. Girl, what did he do? This subway station in Korea is savage. In the UK right now, a train is delayed as a cat is sitting on the roof and is refusing to come down. Friend, how's life? Everything's on track, thanks. The track. They are both texting someone right now saying, some weirdo guy next to me is wearing the same thing as me. Who wore it better? If you ever feel like a bad person, someone made this ad for funeral services. Come a little closer. Man, he's done with everything. Someone offered my grandpa a preferred seat for the elderly people on the subway, and he did this. Hey look, it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen on the subway. Bruh, I swear I've just seen Vincent van Gogh on the train. When the train always stops in the exact same place, the air conditioner always trips in exactly the same place, and a tiny ecosystem is born. People are weird as hell. This dude on the train this morning talked about, give me a piece of your sandwich. I told him no, and he said, what's your first name? I'm going to pray that you don't enjoy that sandwich. A full bottle of wine just rolled out from under a subway seat, and now these two strangers popped it open and are drinking it. This is peak New York City. Friendly reminder that this man, with the help of the engineer, Tokyo drifted a fucking train on ice. I haven't been able to get the full video, but we just celebrated one of our steam locomotives turning 145 by chucking a chocolate cake into her firebox. Someone is not gonna make it off this train. This is, honestly... New trackless train, which runs on virtual rail lines, launched in China. Oh wow, China invented a bus. My son has a Thomas the Train bed, and now I'll never be able to sleep again. The self-driving car problem will be solved by roads built for self-driving cars. My brother in tech, these are called trains. Photo of mice sprawling on a subway platform wins wildlife photography award. I was taking the train to work, and this dude put his arm in last second. What the hell, I got a free beer out of it. Actually got a stranger's dog sitting next to me on the train. Spotted a backpack potato with a casual tongue hang out on the train. Shocking video of a man being hit by a train. Guy takes a slow-mo video of passing birds from a train. Wonder what it's gonna say. Send nudes. Guy on the train has bought a massive like 50-inch TV to watch South Park on. Train, navigating through snow in Canada. This seems satisfying. Today's mood. A dramatic goth draped gracefully to an overhead luggage rack on some form of public transportation. This train stop in Japan has no entries or exits. It has been put there merely so that people can stop off in the middle of a train journey and admire the scenery. This is where I want to be. Why are trains so expensive? You're going that way anyways. Just drop me off. Eugene Bostic, an 80-year-old retiree, noticed that people were abandoning their elderly dogs near his barn in Texas, so he took them in, built a train to take them out on excursions, and the rest is history. That time my brother tried to dodge a train. Who would win? Unstoppable force versus a movable object. A train has crashed through a barrier at a Dutch station, landing on a giant whale sculpture, 25 feet in the air. It looks like a piece of art. The most 2023 piece of art I have ever seen. When good versus evil gotta catch public transportation to their final battle. If you get in the train, we'll take away your mom's problems. Me. Nice argument. However, I already have portrayed myself as the sleek FDR bullet train, and you as the seething coal locomotive. My dad racing the train to say goodbye to me. Your dad's... yeah, he's pretty quick. I don't have a train of thought. I have 7 trains on 4 tracks that narrowly avoid each other, and when the paths cross, all the conductors are screaming. The man sitting in front of me on the train is using a Twix as a pillow. Do they have Twix in America? Japan has installed turtle tunnels under train tracks to stop them from being killed or derailing a train. This is nice. I like this. Can someone with Photoshop skills please add a train to make this super intense and scary? Wow, super intense and scary. A woman on the train kept staring at me, and after about 25 minutes she was like, I'm sorry, but you look like my high school boyfriend who passed away. And without missing a beat, I was like, Amanda. And she was like, my name's Rachel. But imagine if I guessed her name right. This is evil. Yes, I got pregnant after having a train run on me. Don't care how y'all feel about it. If it's a boy, name it Thomas please. Perfect news doesn't exist. A wild man caught throwing chicken leg pieces on vegan passages into Indian train, arrested. The New York subway system banned canines unless they can fit into a small bag, so this guy trained his pit bull to calmly sit in his small bag. Man dressed as snail races Hungarian train and wins. The train station that stayed open for a single schoolgirl finally closes down. My favorite thing about Thomas the Tank Engine is that it canonically takes place in a train post-apocalypse, where the island of Soda is the only safe zone in dystopia, in which steam trains are routinely killed and their body parts are sold or cannibalized for repair. A cute girl is sitting with me in the train. No way, our stop is the same. Yo, we're going the same way. She started power walking. Must be in a hurry. Now we're both jogging. She must be busy. Better make sure she gets there safe. She kinda fast. She's enjoying the train ride way too much. No, she isn't. He parked his train in the wrong neighborhood. A pessimist sees a dark tunnel. An optimist sees the light at the end of the tunnel. A realist sees a freight train. The train driver sees 3 idiots standing on the track. I love how train plug sockets say, phones and laptops only, as if some mad person got on the train with a microwave and started making burgers before those signs were installed. You know what? 50,000 likes and I'll do this. Oh, I'm not doing it. Forget that. This woman was about to miss the train, so she threw her bag to stop the doors from closing. Her bag is on the train. She is not. This ad on the train is going to trigger some people. Did you just spend $100,000 to get a 40k job? I believe I just witnessed Thomas the Train being kidnapped by Optimus Prime. Before the invention of the train, people had to run a wagon on your mum. This dog is walking herself up and down the train so everyone can stroke her. Thank God it's the weekend. The weekend. You're such a dumb animal. Trains are the best and most efficient and effective mode of transport. Me too, train. Me too. Just watched a man bringing home a goldfish on the train accidentally pop the bag. Fish flops onto the floor. 3 people swarm to save him. The fish, not the man. Thanks for clarifying. Guy chugs the last of his coffee and throws the fish in his cup. Lady next to him empties in her Alabama residents fear return of... I'm not even reading this. On the train and saw this friendly face. A perfectly good train. Superman. A kid Superman could have just grabbed and flown away with. That would be kidnapping, and that's illegal. Refuses to move to a big city to reduce the risk of parallel parking. Just take the train. How the hell am I going to parallel park a train? This is how smooth the bullet train is in Japan. Trains in Ohio. That's a train inside a train. Salute to the genius who thought of making train seats turn like this. I like it. Can he believe these people are Scottish? French trains are so wild. Just sitting here in total luxury with high-speed Wi-Fi, going 320 kilometers an hour. I'm literally insane. I just went up to a cop and was like, I don't have enough for the subway. Would you guys be mad if I crawled under? And he just swiped me in. This city was a mistake. When your subway gets turned into a rainforest cafe. Welcome to NYC. The first time someone tried to steal my bag in the subway, I panicked and I broke his arm with an umbrella. And since none of my friends will forget about this, if you think this was a badass moment, you need to remember I'm 5 foot and my bag was a Lucky Star bag, and I was crying while hitting someone much bigger than me repeatedly with a frog-shaped umbrella. You are my hero. Man gets kicked in the head by train conductor while taking selfie on tracks. What a dumbass. Train. Freddy after entering my dreams and seeing stuff he wasn't mentally equipped to deal with. Don't ask questions. Get on the Wednesday train. A wasp rolled over by a train. Bro got squished so hard he integrated into the tracks. It was a bug. Now it's a feature. When you realize the train you got on is going in the complete wrong direction. I'm so glad I've never done this. Delhi boy purchases watermelon from a train window, ends up holding it for 16 hours till he reached his destination. Fucking commitment. A friend was taking a photo as a train went past and someone decided to get into the action. Me, on the train, when there's nothing to hold on. Parents my age. Let's buy a house. Yes, me at my age. I will never financially recover from this. You guys ever get a train of thought, like it's going on rails and stuff, going straight ahead, into a predestined destination? I've got a Roomba of thought. It can move straight ahead, but as soon as it bumps into something, it'll turn around and start moving into a brand new, completely random direction. Metrosexuals be like, New York isn't real. Just saw 2 women kissing on a crowded train and a guy looked at them and said, y'all can't do that at home. He got some weird looks, so he felt the need to clarify to everyone, I'm not a homophobe, just a hater. Why is the New York subway a literal poop hole and Tokyo is immaculate? Japanese people don't season their subways. Korean subway for Whoa. BTS, what the fuck? Me, going on a subway train, sees this, what it looks like, what it feels like. No, I feel like I'm a monkey in an enclosure. Keanu Reeves riding the subway. I'm not sure if this is a meme, but it's Keanu Reeves. Japan, we have the best train washing system. This is the only game of hopscotch I want to play. Barely passing a class like. New York subway about to risk it all. Whose pee-pee do I have to suck to get a train? Good morning, where are you waiting? Which train are you waiting for, and what is your direction of travel? JP, me, I'll go out. This is so dumb. I'm gonna do Knight's meme for another video, so don't read it. The Chicago holiday train. You know, I wish they did this in London. I mean, maybe they do, but I've never seen it before. The self-driving car problem will be solved by roads built for self-driving cars. True. The train conductor definitely passed the vibe check. Chinese train conductor, Han Yujina, and his train, 1995 to 2021. Japanese bullet train. South African bullet train. Train equipped with flamethrowers to defrost railway switches. Switzerland, 1968. A train carrying corn had a leak and created this. I'm on the train and a little boy is sitting next to me, and he saw that my wallpaper is Tom Holland and asked, "Are you friends with Spider-Man?" And I was like, "Yes, but don't tell anyone, okay?" He was like, "Yes, but please tell him I love him and I want to be a superhero too." When you just want to see a train from a close distance, but someone screams, "Jump," to you. I've never had this, ever. PS4 cooling fan will be replaced with train wheel to make less noise. People who think Americans won't take trains if they are a couple of hours slower than planes need to meet the Westerners who are like, "Why bother flying? It's only a 10-hour drive." I thought a grown-ass man on the train was flirting with me, and then he started telling me about his kids my age and gave me his daughter's phone number because he is worried about her and he wants her to have good friends. In Bulgaristan, a bridge over the highway for bears so they can jump in front of a train without getting hit by a car. That doesn't sound right. They can jump in front of a train without getting hit by a car. What? Dude was living it up on the train this morning. Hey now, you're... Oh, Jesus. You know how they do plays? We'd have like houses at our school. We had to sing this. To be honest though, the day when they were doing it, they were performing, I didn't even show up. I fucking hated school. Yo, I need to get the hell off this train. The hugely successful South Korean zombie thriller Train to Busan is getting a US remake. Hear me out. Just watch Train to Busan. Am I the only one in their childhood who used to think that this is a magnet? When you miss the train to Hogwarts, to get the bus to Hogwarts, please run directly at this sign. How to increase your social status at school. Be a F40PH. If you are a large machine that has the capacity to kill with a touch, other students will feel scared and inferior and respect you. I rode on one of Europe's fastest high-speed trains in first class from Amsterdam to Paris for $160. It easily beats flying. Instead of shuffling through airport security and waiting for my boarding zone, I simply walked onto the train and sat down. My ticket was checked afterwards. You're telling me you just walked on and sat down?